When you hear the name Hugh Jackman, you think of Wolverine, the fierce mutant who redefined superhero cinema. But the man behind the claws is far more than a Hollywood star. His journey is filled with heartbreak, rejection, and triumph. This is the untold story of Hugh Jackman. Hugh Michael Jackman was born in Sydney, Australia in 1960. He was the youngest of 5 children. But when Hugh was just 8, tragedy struck. His mother walked out on the family and moved back to England. The abandonment hit young Hugh hard. He often said he grew up feeling lonely and angry, channeling his emotions into sports and daydreams. His father, a strict but loving man, raised him and his siblings. Hugh later admitted that the wound of his mother's absence stayed with him well into adulthood. Despite his pain, Hugh found joy in performing. At school, he loved drama classes and dreamed of entertaining people. He studied journalism in college, but acting kept pulling him back. At 22, he took a leap of faith and enrolled in acting school. But things weren't easy. He was told more than once that he didn't have the look to be a star. In fact, he nearly quit acting before he even began. In 2000, Hollywood was preparing to launch X-Men. The role of Wolverine was first given to Dougray Scott. But at the last moment, Scott had to drop out, and Hugh Jackman got the call. At first, fans were furious. He was too tall, too handsome, not the gruff comic book Wolverine they wanted. Hugh knew the pressure was on. He trained tirelessly, studied animal movements, and even said he watched wolves and panthers at the zoo to create Wolverine's personality. Within months, audiences were convinced. Wolverine became one of the most iconic superhero portrayals of all time. But came with a cost. To maintain Wolverine's muscular body, Hugh pushed himself to extremes. He followed brutal diets, did dehydrating tricks before shirtless scenes, and performed many of his own stunts. He admitted he would often faint or nearly collapse during training. Doctors warned him about long-term health risks, but Hugh's dedication to authenticity never wavered. Wolverine wasn't just a role, it became part of his identity. Yet Hugh Jackman refused to be trapped in one character. He shocked audiences with his heartbreaking performance in Les Miserables, even singing live on set, something almost no Hollywood actor had attempted. His role earned him an Oscar nomination. Then came The Greatest Showman. For Hugh, it was a dream come true, combining acting, singing, and dancing. The film became a global phenomenon, with its soundtrack inspiring millions. Hugh had proven that he wasn't just Wolverine. He was a true entertainer. Behind the scenes, Hugh's heart belonged to his family. He married actress Deborah Lee Furness in 1996, years before fame. The couple faced painful struggles with infertility but chose adoption and built a loving home with 2 children. Hugh often says that his greatest role is being a husband and father. But even a superhero faces weakness. Hugh has battled skin cancer multiple times, undergoing surgeries to remove dangerous spots. Each time he warned fans to wear sunscreen and take care of their health. His honesty reminded the world that even the strongest heroes are human. After 17 years and 9 films, Hugh made a difficult decision. It was time to say goodbye to Wolverine. His final performance in Logan, 2017, was emotional, raw, and powerful, unlike any superhero film before it. Critics called it a masterpiece, and fans cried knowing it was the end of an era. For Hugh, it wasn't just about retiring a role. It was about closing a chapter of his life with dignity. Today, Hugh Jackman is known not only for his talent, but for his kindness. He is often called the nicest guy in Hollywood. He greets fans warmly, supports countless charities, and has stayed grounded despite his success. His journey, from a boy abandoned by his mother to the unshakable Wolverine, to a Broadway showman, proves that true strength comes not from claws, but from compassion. This is Hugh Jackman, not just a superhero on screen, but a real-life hero in the way he lives. His story reminds us that no matter how deep the scars, you can rise, inspire, and shine. Hugh Jackman, The Untold Story of Wolverine.